In this video, let's look at different types of PineScript. So there are three types of scripts in PineScript: indicators, strategies, and libraries. And let's go through them in brief to understand the purpose of every type of script. So here one, for example, is indicator. So usually indicators are used to basically plot. In this video, let's look at different types of PineScript. So there are three types of scripts in PineScript: indicators, strategies, and libraries. And let's go through them in brief to understand the purpose of every type of script. So here one, for example, is indicator. So usually indicators are used to basically plot something on your chart or just send some alerts based on certain conditions. So it's quite easy to understand that this actually is an indicator. Every PineScript should have, usually as a second line, a function call, and this function call should have name, indicator, strategy, or library. So it's quite easy to understand that this actually is a library. And let's edit the chart to see how it looks. So this is a basic MACD indicator. It just basically plots a really nice histogram, some lines, and so on. And also based on this indicator, you can create alerts. I will show you how to do. You can do this later in the course. Now let's look at strategy. So here I have a very simple example of a strategy. So basically strategy can do all the same things as indicator can do. You can plot anything from the strategy, you can send alerts from strategy as well. But most importantly, you can actually backtest a strategy. So what I mean by that is that you can ask PineScript to simulate kind of a trading based on some rules. So you can define some like entry rules, exit rules, and you can ask PineScript to just compute what will your performance would be if you traded like that on historical data. And in the strategy, you will see some strategy related functions. For example, here I have strategy.entry as well, and you can see some, can set some, money management and so on. We will look at this in details later in the course. But it is the time so you can backtest the strategy, and when you will add this to your chart, you will see some, errors indicating, like level and amount of lots bought and sold with the strategy. And here on the bottom, your strategy tester tab will be open automatically for you, and here you will see performance of your strategy. So as you can see, it's quite simple as well. Just in like a few lines of code, you can backtest the strategy in PineScript. And the last type of scripts are libraries. They were added just recently to PineScript, and I found them pretty useful. So idea is pretty simple. If you have a lot of code you use all the time, so what you can do, you can create like a function from them, and you can create a library. And then you can publish your library. You can publish it publicly for like entire community, or you can publish it privately and use it on your own. And you can basically just create like a library with the code you use all the time. And after that, you can basically call this library from your scripts and use certain functions all the time without just basically copying pieces of the code from this library to your scripts all the time. So I think they're really quite useful. We will cover libraries in another section. We will talk about user-defined functions.